Nate Diaz responded to Francis Ngannou's question. Francis Ngannou's question the other day via social media known as Twitter was, what are we doing wrong? It was in relation to the payout that Jake Paul was given for the boxing fight. So he said, what are we doing wrong? And Nate Diaz answered the question today while doing media rounds for his fight this weekend. He said, you should have listened to daddy, meaning himself. You should have listened to me. I've been barking about pay from the beginning. You should have barked about it from the beginning. I wasn't never no champion, but I refused to do things until I got paid. That's what you should have done. Okay. Liked it. Like hearing Nate talk. Glad he's doing media. Glad he's doing promotion for the pay-per-view. Like that he referred to himself as daddy. Problem with the story, that's not what happened. That is not what happened. That is not the Nate Diaz story. If Nate feels that is his story, he would have a reason to, because he is telling the truth that he held out and refused to come in. It's still not what happened. People liked Nate. People wanted to see Nate fight. Nate got help, and many brothers do. Many brothers can do things in half the time. It's as though they have double the media. Double the presence. It's a real thing, and you're seeing it even with the Paul brothers right now. I don't have the foggiest idea what their record is, either one of them. I think they fought 5 times. No, that means one of them's done it twice and one of them done it 3 times. They both get credit. It's one of those things. The Sarah boys got a good run. You'll remember back in the early day, but the Shamrock boys got a good run. The Hughes boys got a good run. And I realized between the Sarahs and the Hughes, there was one brother that was meaningfully different, but the other brother mattered. Just did. Same thing with the Shamrock boys. One was meaningfully better, but they both met. The name just helped. It's a reality is the point I'm trying to make. So Nate had this, and people liked him, and he had a fun style, and he had an attitude, and he was going to do it his way. At least this was the image, and it was compelling. He was the anti-hero the sport was looking for. He truly was. Nate did not get paid because Nate barked and held out. When Nate barked and held out, Nate got to be unemployed. What happened with the Nate Diaz story is he filled in on short notice opposite Conor McGregor and then beat him. That is the Nate Diaz story. It wasn't Nate saying no and holding out that got Nate paid. It was the time Nate picked up, and it was the right call. It was the right opportunity, but he answered the phone and he said yes. That's what got him paid. He then went out and he did something called performing well. And now he's got Conor again, who said, I want a rematch. Now Nate is in a position to talk. It's a game. Nobody would say it's different, including Dana White. It's a game. Make your play when you're ready. These guys are making their play early. Nate made his play early. He missed fights. He struggled with his mortgage. He didn't know where the next paycheck was. It was not the sitting out and the barking that got Nate to where he is. It was the one time he picked up and he played ball. It was the right fight. It was the right performance. It was the right interview. It was the right rematch. And he did parlay that. That is true. He continued to be difficult. He continued to hold out. Next thing you know, he's headlining MSG on ESPN, fighting for the BMF in front of The Rock. I mean, it's one of those things where opportunities did line up. That is a risky game. If Nate is out there encouraging anybody, do what I did, and you think, okay, great, I'm going to, please listen to me. Please don't listen to Nate. Nate is my friend. Nate has a false perception of what it is that worked for him. Don't do it. Do not listen to him. Okay? He's wrong. He's wrong not only to give you the advice, he's wrong if he believes that's what his secret to success was. His success was not holding out. His success came the day he picked up the phone and he said yes.